So I just wanted to warn everybody because I see this like spell trickling in to America, and I know that my following isn't that great, but it's potent. My following isn't huge, but it's potent. And I can see the spirit of naivety because people are so nice. We're so Christian, we're so nice in America that we just want to be like loving and accepting and forgiving. But there is something super dangerous about like being so nice about the infiltration of the Muslim religion. I'm telling you from personal experience that this religion is the religion of liars. They lie to themselves. Muhammad even wondered if he was even hearing from God and not a demon. They have a culture of lying to themselves to protect the tribe, right? So they want to protect the tribe. So protecting the tribe means you don't test anybody, you don't question anybody, you don't wonder about what anybody is doing behind closed doors. No, you don't do that. You just allow them to profess their faith however they want, yada, yada, yada. And why the hell is this even coming to America? Because I believe America has become weak. I think that God allows this because this country is becoming weak. Because what is it? Good times create weak men. And all these weak men are like, oh, let's just love everybody. But loving everybody comes with a price. Before you know it, lies, the fools, like you're now protecting fools in their lies instead of wisdom and strength. Now you are allowing a marginalized like population like women and children to be overruled by a culture that looks at them as second class citizens. Even if they profess this, that, or the other thing, and they come into America and they want to be this, they have to like get this out of their DNA that they really do feel like women are second class. It's like ingrained in them, it's ingrained in their culture to look at women as second class. You know why? Because women are super psychic and we can pick up on their shit and they don't fucking like that. That's why they want to shut women down. This is the whole thing about Islam and why they wanted to shut women down is because women can pick up on patterns. We actually have love and we have like love, protection of children. We have like this fear of war, this fear of death in our veins. What do men have? Men are full of war, conquest, religious conquest, and just conquest all around. And it's an unrefined, unchecked religion of men who are allowed to just run folly with their prideful nature of their sex. And they get very gay. And this is why they end up banging donkeys. Like why do dudes end up banging donkeys? It's because they're gay and the gay turns into banging donkeys and they hate women so much. Even the technocracy of America, all these dudes pretending like they're women and like being gay, and like Sam Altman is gay, is ultra technocratic man. It's a super anti-female agenda. So yeah, the super anti-female agenda all around is going to support Islam. It's going to support the technocracy. It's going to support whatever technology. It's going to support whatever because they're all fucking gay. And if they're not gay, well, these women, why don't these women stand up? Why don't they? Look at me. I'm a crazy fucking bitch because I've got Jesus in my DNA. I've got Jesus in my veins. I've got Jesus in my spirit. I am like more of a man than any man that I know because I fucking speak truth to power. Those women don't do it. They don't have it in them to do it. That's why they throw a fucking hijab over their head. They're not victims. They like it. Okay, we're not like that far, but skating the surface. The dude, the mayor of New York City, he looks like if crop dust farting was a person. You literally look at that dude's face. Why does he always look like he's on the brink of sweating? Is it cocaine? I mean, what drug is that? Like, why do you always look like you're about to break a fucking sweat? His face is so intolerable because he's a piece of shit. And why is America and God allowing this? Because these are the people that you deserve. This is the most redeeming quality about Islam. Why is this allowed to happen? Because this is the culture that you deserve. If you're too nice, if you're too passive, if you're too weak, good times create weak men. If you're too weak and you just want to party with these Islamic dudes and just be like, yeah, this is fine. Guess what? All your women and children perish. You perish. And that's why God is allowing it. He's allowing it because good times create weak men. And they're like, oh, we're the strong men. And they're not. They are liars. The Muslim culture is so steeped in lies, it's insane. It's absolutely insane to me to witness this culture just lie and lie and lie and lie. And they lie to themselves and they lie to everybody. There was a person going out and he was like asking it like Muslim people if Iraq were to like invade America, and these were American men. They were like, would you protect Americans or would you protect Iran? And these little imbeciles were like, no, 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 it's not in our religion. We don't support war. This is the Muslim deception. They're like, no, 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 we're peaceful people and we don't support war. They're like, no, we don't do that. Our book tells us to not support war. We don't do that. We're such bleeding hearts. And the guy was like, stop, shut the F up. He's like, if Iraq were to invade America, who would you protect, America or Iraq? And they break the spell and they're like, oh, we would protect Iraq and we would kill all Americans. There you have it. They are liars, dude. This is all they do is lie. It's ingrained in them to lie. It's ingrained to them to protect predators because this is what my Muslim boyfriend told me. He said when I came into the little Muslim arena and I started to stir shit up because I was like, these fucking people are not who you think they are. And they are predators and they are pedophiles. The dude's banging his son, disgusting. The woman is grooming every other woman she can find under the age of 13 to be a fucking prostitute. Obvious and evident. I'm like, how do you not see this? And he's like, but we don't do that in our culture. He's like, we don't stir the pot. He's like, that's why these people hate you, is because you came in and you started to stir the pot. And he was like, and we don't do that in our culture. He's like, we just like allow everyone to do everything and nobody checks anybody and nobody says anything about anybody because there's such a tribal mentality of survival, which is deeply ingrained in them throughout history. They're so deeply ingrained throughout history that their only survival means that nobody says boo about anything that anyone is doing. Christians are the opposite. We see something, we say something, and you might lose your head over it. You might lose your head over it because we actually do something, which in this culture in America, men stopped doing something a long time ago. They became very passive. Some of the strongest pastors and preachers and content creators are telling these men to just pray for your enemies. Pray for your enemies. Just pray for your enemies. And there is a legality that's like kind of like a middleman that's like, it's not just that easy. At some point, you gotta fuck these people up. You know what I mean? You gotta beat their asses. You gotta put them in their place. You gotta do something about it. But there's like a legality in the So in America, we have like legal stipulation, and then you have Christians who are like, we don't do anything, we just pray for our enemies. At what point do you not fuck these people up? Don't do it before the time comes because you'll go to jail probably for life. That's the irony. You'll probably go to jail for life for killing a child predator. They're like, no, 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 that's our job. We catch the child predators, and I don't knock that. In the culture of Islam, they do not respect anybody who even calls out a child predator. And my boyfriend told me, he's like, it's because you disrupt the tribe, and we are so ingrained to survive because of a tribal mentality. He's like, so that's why we don't check each other. We don't check each other. We don't have values. They don't. Islam does not have values, because if you had values, you would have to check your brother. You'd have to check your father. You'd have to check your molesting mother. You'd have to check everybody. He's like, we don't do that, because survival means numbers. That's all these fucking people care about, is numbers. So do not be so nice to Muslims. Do not accept their culture. And I'm only saying this out of love. I know that you want to just treat everyone nicely, but you cannot. You cannot. You have to stop. You have to stop, because it is a culture of lies. Even in the Bible, wait, I don't even need to bring up the Bible. You know what? I'm going to scratch that entire freaking teaching from you, because I don't need to bring up the Bible. I don't need to bring up what the Bible says. Look into your vicinity. Have an actual relationship with a Muslim, and you will find that they lie so incessantly that they don't even know the difference. They are liars. They say we're peaceful, but they'll fucking kill you as soon as they fucking get the permission to do it. And I'm not saying they're the worst people ever, because honestly, if you're that weak and you walk into that freaking lion's den, then guess what? You're not really that valuable to creation as it is. And they're not valuable to creation, but they are, because these motherfuckers are begging for it. They're begging for you to be strong. They're begging for you to pay attention. This is the greatest redeeming quality about Islam, is these dudes are begging you to pay attention and to fuck them up if it came to it. But nobody checks them and no one fucks them up, and that's why they do what they do. Muslims ruin everything everywhere they go. Historically, they ruin literally everything everywhere they go. No troll on the internet, no Freemason retard can debate the fact that Muslim sand people, they ruin everything everywhere they go. So if you can't get behind anything I just said, look at history, look at the fact that nobody can even debate the fact that Muslims do ruin everything everywhere they go. It's historical fact that not even the worst troll can deny, that not even the biggest Freemason retard can deny. They ruin everything everywhere they go. And I don't hate them, because their most redeeming quality is that you need to be stronger. You need to be more intelligent. You need to be more aware of what's going on. Oh my God, Tim, so good to see you. All right, check you later. Have a good night.